We start at around 8 AM, early start. First of all, we come in and we spend quite a while preparing the outside of the shop. So presentation's very important. So we've got plants that go outside, bunches that go outside, and everything needs to be clean. So that brings all the customers in. And then we'll switch all the computer on, check for any interflora orders, perhaps make a coffee. And then straight on in with the work, so the orders that are already in the file, new orders that are coming in either on the phone or already on the computer ready for processing. So we've got all sorts of things going on throughout the day: hand-tied bouquets, vase arrangements, gift wrap bouquets, and so on, along with customers, phone sales. So it gets quite busy, really busy throughout the day. So this is for a guy who's collecting shortly. Very often get people wanting you to drop everything that you're doing and they want something instantly. So he's just called, I need 6 red roses now, the sooner the better. So you just have to drop everything and do that. We have a lady who comes in, she'll prepare all the flowers, everything's conditioned. Again, that's one of the most important jobs in the shop, to do with presentations. So in a hand-tied bouquet, all the lower foliage is stripped off. So we've got nice clean stems, and then arranged in a spiral action. And that just helps the bouquet to stand up. So at Christmas we have hundreds, literally hundreds of these. And you get quite a few achy arms at Christmas, especially with the big ones, big hand-tides. My career path started right at the beginning as a Saturday girl. Didn't come to be a Saturday girl just because I wanted to be a florist. At first I was very interested in photography, art, but always wanted to either draw flowers or photograph flowers, so flowers were the main key there anyway. And I started washing pots in the freezing cold, making tea, and I absolutely loved it. I loved every minute. The more pots to wash, the better. Mopping the floors wasn't a chore. I really enjoyed it. But at 15, for £20 a week, that was fantastic, you know. We had fantastic flowers in, what I'd never seen before, and they just amazed me. And I saw a few of the ladies arranging, and one lady stuck out, and her work was just fantastic, something I'd never seen before. And from there I got more interested, caught the bug, and here I am, still at the same shop that I started at Elizabeth's, and still just as enthusiastic as that little Saturday girl that I started off as. I then went to college at Reesheath in Nantwich. Did a course there for my first year, got my basic qualification, and then decided to go back for another 2 years, and then went back again, and then basically just worked at Elizabeth's, plodded along for a couple of years, and then got asked to do a competition. Entered that, something called WorldSkills, and this is the start of my career basically. This is the best part of it. So went to Japan to represent the UK in an international competition. Came 4th in the world out of 16 countries, so that's fantastic. And here we are, still carrying on, doing exciting things. The best things about my job are the everyday normal working life. You know, coming in, serving customers, pleasing them. Bridal work is just the most beautiful side of the job for me. Making the bride's day the most perfect. And seeing her face when they're delivered as well, how happy she is. It's just finishing off that day for her, making it that special thing. There's so many good things about my job. There isn't many bad, but if you live in an area, unfortunately, where you don't get a lot of wholesalers around you, then you've got to travel out maybe 3 AM, 4 AM, go to the market before you open the shop, buy all your materials, get back to the shop, prepare them before the shop's open, and you end up with a very long day at work. But we're quite fortunate around here. We've got a secondary wholesaler across the road, we have a few Flying Dutchmen, and we're quite lucky that way. So somebody's ordered here a specific item, just a hand-tied bouquet, like a posy style shape. Need quite a lot of foliage in this kind of bouquet to get a nice profile, nice shape. Needs a certain amount of stems to stand as well, so I'm just picking out a selection of foliage here. Some eucalyptus. So we've got some beautiful delphiniums, matricari, a lovely summery flower, peonies. So when we have a local order, we try to give them what's best at the moment, so everything that's in season. A Flying Dutchman is a guy who usually comes over on a big Arctic lorry, usually refrigerated, with a warm area as well to the rear of the lorry. So for your specific flowers, your rare flowers like orchids, heliconias, and so on, and they come over and negotiate prices with you on the flowers, and you really do have to negotiate. They drive a hard bargain, these guys do, so you must negotiate with them. But when you walk on, it's like being in a sweet shop as a child. It's amazing, full of all sorts of varieties, from your basic carnations to chrysanthemums to again your heliconias, phalaenopsis orchids, anthuriums, and the list goes on basically. So it's just a great experience every Tuesday when our Dutchman comes to buy and choose all these fantastic things for customers. So here we are, the Dutchman. We usually buy in sections, so we start with the roses, lilies, carnations, but today we'll start with carnations. So I'm going to just have 20 of each. Oh, we'll have some of this though, because I quite like the yellow.
Yellow stuff. Yeah.
Thanks. And 20 of your nice pink. Be fine. I'll have a wide leaf uke.
Wide eucalyptus, yeah.
How much is this?
That's super, it costs 150.
Buying in the shop is something that's really important. It's a big responsibility. It's very hard to get the balance right, so making sure that we aren't buying too much, because if there's waste by the end of the week, it's very much like throwing your money in the bin. So it's something that can make or break your business. Very important. At the very end of the day, reverse of the morning, we switch all the lights off, bring all the front in, and that again has to be arranged perfectly inside the shop, so not just presentation when we're open, when we're closed as well. Lights off and go home. Advice I'd give for any young person who's thinking about entering the floristry industry: if it's something you want to do, go for it. You must go for it, and if you've got a passion there, you will make it. You'll go really far. But the core of it is, the starting point is college, some kind of qualifications, some professional advice, some professional teaching. That's really important, and from there you can stem out to do all sorts of things, not just working in the flower shop. You can go on to teach, to be a demonstrator, to be a designer florist, and all sorts of things. So if you do want to do that, make sure you find out about it. You choose the best land-based college you can find that's got a good area for floristry, and just go from there.